Hi Scorpio, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Scorpio, we're gonna look at past, present, and future energy for you. I'm gonna do that with my Everyday Witch deck, and then I'm gonna use the teeny tiny Everyday Witch deck to clarify it. So let's get started, Scorpio. Past, present, and future. For Scorpio. Past, present, future. Let's see what do we have for Scorpio. Past, present, in the past, healing, resting, meditating, taking a break. Now, it's almost like teaching others how to heal and rest. I mean, it's the Hierophant, but doesn't it? I mean, I said that, meditating, and what are they doing? They're meditating. Okay, I want to say there's something that you did on your own in some sort of a healing way, and now you're showing others how to do it. Literally. So in the future, oh, the Knight of Wands. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Like, inspiration. Get up and go. Let's do this. Power. Your engine is on pause. Your engine was on pause. But your engine was on pause kind of for you in the past. And then your engine is on pause now, but it's almost like helping others to heal. And then in the future, this is like, revving your engine. It's interesting. Oh, wow. You have the Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords. This is telling you, without a doubt, what you want to do, where you want to go, how you want to do it. No hesitations. You. I'm not moving quick. Okay. I'm just going to sit here and relax. I hurt myself. That's why I told it in the Libra reading. You can go there and watch it if you want. I'm not going to talk about it again. It gives me trauma just talking about it. It's at the end. It's at the end of the reading. Okay. Let's say, what were you healing from? And then you're like healing others. Whoa, that card did like a freaky thing. It looked like it was suspended in the air for a second. Okay. The Ace of Cups. I want to feel better. The Emperor. And the Six of Cups. In the past, you were healing something from your past. Isn't that funny? Because the Six of Cups comes up. Like, and so your past is talking about a past. You were healing. It could have been like from something. Could have been from, like, I don't know who this Emperor is. Like, it could be like a boss, a domineering individual in your life. But you're healing that. And I mean, it's, talk about it. You got Ace of Cups, Six of Cups. It's really, it's beautiful. It really, I'm trying to come up with the best words for it. But honestly, I mean, we're talking about doing healing work, and here you are doing it like on an emotional level, right? In the past. And the Emperor's the center of that energy. It could, I want to say there could be sort of like issues with how people have utilized masculine energy, like in your life, or maybe even like, I don't know how far back you went with some kind of healing, but going back, like way back. And I want to say, you know, like when this kind of energy comes up, that we're healing it, and it's how things may have been, energies may have been utilized towards us, against us, if it was in that kind of fashion. I think, you know, it's important to heal this and step back so that we don't end up being that energy. So there could even be something here where you may have even started to recognize a pattern in yourself that was reflecting someone from your past that was very controlling or domineering. So now, the Page of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. I mean, it looks like to me, like currently you have, I want to say, the beginnings of hopes for something big. You have the beginnings of hope for something big, but you might be waiting for, you know, oh, a woodpecker. When Larry's watching him. You might be waiting for like circumstances or situations to change around you, or for the right situation. I want to say it's almost like you're looking for the right thing to commit to, but it's bringing in this energy of, you know, it's got to be just as healing as what you've already been doing. I've tied like a bird feeder that has like bird seed that's all stuck in a cylinder. It's hanging from quite high up on the deck on like a, Larry can't get to it, but he can sit there all day and watch. It's bringing in a lot of like pecking birds. Yeah, now we have like a full-on woodpecker there. Oh, he's so funny. You see his little face, his little whiskers. He's looking up. Why do cats meow at birds like that? Why do they go, ah, 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 ah? Funny. All right, the Knight of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. The Seven of Cups. And the Ace of Wands. Well, this is interesting. It's almost, okay, so in the future here, you're going to be working on something. You're going to be working on something. You're going to be solving something. You're going to be solving something here in the future. And it's as if when you solve it, you're really inspired and you know exactly what to do. Like where you want to go. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. Underline the King of Cups, the Justice card, the Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, the Ten of Swords, the Six of Wands, the High Priestess, the Seven of Wands, and the Lovers. I'm going to look at this quickly. It's going to be like a quick little tell here. Okay. There's something that's going on here where you've, I want to say almost like you've invested a lot internally here, emotionally, but nobody knows about it. I don't know what it is. It could, well, a second woodpecker came in. It could have something to do with some healing that you were doing, like, right, whatever you held back on. Maybe you held something back emotionally, but you held it back kind of for yourself to look after you. That gives you a plan moving forward. And that plan moving forward was to break something down here. Break something down within yourself. Now, do you know this going into it? I don't know. I think if a lot of people knew that they were walking into the Ten of Swords, that they were doing things that were going to create the Ten of Swords, they probably would avoid it because it's a very painful state to be in. It kind of, I want to say, you can recognize how you have betrayed yourself. You can recognize how you've allowed other people to betray you, or how other people have taken advantage of you and betrayed you. Like, you know, it's not a very comfortable energy, but then you come out with the Six of Wands. Like, this ends up being your success. So breaking yourself down in some way that comes from the deeper part of you, it's painful, but you get there. And then what is this? The High Priestess, the Seven of Wands, and the Lovers. I kind of want to say that feels like protecting yourself until you see exactly what you know the universe means for you, or what is meant for you. And this is not being confused, but okay, because there is some sort of confusion. But you figure something out. You figure something out in the future. The future, yes. Sorry. So, what? I don't know. Let me see. Should we go there first? You want me to go? Let's do it. Let's go there first. Knight of Wands, inspired, ready to slay the dragon. Scorpio is all pepped up, man. Knight of Wands, Knight of Wands. What's this? Temperance and the Three of Wands. What do you figure out? Are you figuring out how to like bring in exactly what you want? Or is this like kind of saying like you've been holding back a long time for this to come in? I think you are tempering yourself in the future. And I think you're doing it in a way that is paying off for you. Instead of you going after something, it's almost, okay, here, like this last part of your underline, this just kind of feels like I'm going to protect myself, which I also feels like I'm not going to jump into anything that doesn't feel quite right. Even if I feel pressure, if I feel like time is running out, whatever it could be, I'm not going to do it because the universe is I'm going to protect myself so that I get only what the universe has in mind for me. So I'm going to choose only what the universe is presenting to me. Nothing else outside of that. And so I think you temper yourself in the future. And it's because you like bring it in, whatever this is. The Eight of Pentacles, some of you, it could be something to do with work. It could be job. If you were like trying to connect yourself in some way with a new career or a job. The Eight of Pentacles, the Empress and the King of Swords. Wow. I mean, damn. This is on point. This is really powerful energy, but you temper yourself with it. Gosh, it could be too, like you really understand your own worth and value here. So you're not jumping into anything. You trust that the universe is going to bring you something. And then I see it over here, but let's see how this goes. So the Seven of Cups, you're definitely looking at all of your options. Not to say that you're hiding in the background here, Scorpio. I really don't think you are. I think you're motivated. You're highly motivated in the future. And you've got a lot to show for it. And you're definitely looking at your options. And then, boom, Ace of Wands. Seven of Cups. The Three of Cups. Something worth celebrating. And the Ace of Wands. The Page of Swords and Judgment. Yeah. Oh, you're going to be shown a new beginning here. You are like biding your time in the future. You're like pepped up. Your engine's like sitting in the driveway, revving your engine. But, and I don't want to say that you're not checking out your options. You are. But something comes in. It could even be an option. Could come through like someone that you haven't seen in a while. You could get together with some friends here and somebody says something, or I don't know. It's something to do with that. And it's clear here. Oh, this is my new beginning. This is where I'm going. So it's going to pay off. So that's what I'm saying. Like if you are in that sort of state here where you're protecting yourself, you're saying, if I don't feel like this is being delivered to me from the universe, I'm not jumping on it. I'm going to hold back. I'm going to protect myself. I feel like I'm working backwards here. So we are. So now, right now, you are the Hierophant. Meditating. I don't know. You might even be doing, like some of you might even be like teaching others how to meditate, mindfulness. Oh, the Five of Cups and the Six of Wands. There's really something here about you waiting for the right thing. And what you are seeing around you right now might be disappointing. Like you're not, it's funny, you have this card that's about like our commitment to things. It could be about traditions too. This is so funny. Like, I feel like there's nothing around that you feel committed to. You're not necessarily wanting to commit to what is you're seeing around yourself. But that's good. It's good because that's your success moving forward over here. The Page of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the Three of Swords. The Six of Cups was over there in your past, right? That you were healing something here. So small hopes. I kind of want to say that there's something that's played out in your life that's kind of broken you a little bit over and over and over again. And it might have something to do with hope. Now, hope with the Ten of Pentacles, that's interesting. It could have something to do with work, like the right place for you. It could have something to do with like family environment or home. The Ten of Pentacles. Even like creating some sort of legacy here. The Magician, the Queen of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, there's something here that, okay, you're manifesting it. And honestly, I want to say, because it's coming up like, it's some area of your life. It could be related to home, like where you've lived. It could be related to work, where you've worked. It could be related to the legacies that you've been attached to in life, and then how you're creating your own. And it does feel like too, because we're talking about the Six of Cups, like this is something that is played out, I want to say either on a repeat in your life, or it dates back to an earlier time in your life. But this is like a change. You're changing the cycle here. Okay, one of the things I want to say too that I'm getting about this energy is I'm identifying this as someone who is not making choices based on fear. There isn't, I mean, well, there's like sadness, heartache, there's disappointment with the Five of Cups, and there's like this desire to move, like what the Knight of Wands is a very like do it energy, like go and get it, go after it, do it, pursue, jump, get in there. But you've got Temperance and the Three of Wands. It's like, no, let it come to me. Let it come to me. So when you're not making decisions based on fear or based on past habits, that we've, with the Six of Cups, you're changing everything. Whatever this is, you are manifesting something that you love, that is your wish and your dream. That's what you're manifesting, your wish and your dream. So you're allowing the universe. You're saying, you know what? Bring it to me. Show it to me. Make it real. Make it so. Number one, make it so. Okay. The Four of Swords. You were healing in the past. The Six of Pentacles. You might have been doing something kind of charitable. You might have even just been healing from the charitableness that you've been healing from what people have taken from you, what you've given. Healing from the physical give and take of life. I'm just hearing that too. Some of you may have even, I'm seeing this person in the middle is looking after someone who's much older and someone who's much younger. Some of you may have had obligations in terms of like your own kids, even elderly parents, things like that. And maybe you've been like, you were really exhausted looking after two sides of that. I'm just looking at that person and I'm thinking like, this young kid here looks like someone who's like a teen. So that sounds like a handful, right? Like a teenager. And then, but this elderly person is all slumped over, very gray. I think there's anything wrong with gray, but very slumped over and kind of like was clinging to this basket. Like, so I want to say two different possibly timelines in other people's lives that have been coming at you somehow. This could have been nieces and nephews or something like that. And it could have been uncles or aunts or But there's something about that in healing. It's almost like healing from looking after others. And for some of you, I think it's very specific. It could be your own child or somebody's child. It looks like at least a teenager, and an elderly person, maybe an elderly woman. The Ace of Cups. The Queen of Swords and the Moon. Okay. It's almost like you'll know what it is when you see it. That's exactly what that is. Because the Queen of Swords with the Moon, it's like, well, I'm looking clearly, but I don't see shit. You'll know what it is when you see it. That's how you're feeling here. You're really coming into some sort of alignment with your emotions. You've aligned your emotions here after what looks like you've been given a lot. So the Emperor, you'll know what it is when you see it. And that really falls, like, that just hits the nail on the head with everything that I already said about you and the universe. Like, I'm not going to, until the universe is going to show me. It's going to show me my divine choice here. And I say divine choice because you're not forced to take it, whatever this is for you. But, you know, it's your option. Here it is. And that's what you're holding out for. So the Emperor has the Star and the World. I don't know who this Emperor is, but it's healed and you're finished with that. It's fascinating. Tell me more about that. Like, who's this Emperor for Scorpio? Oh, god damn. The Devil. Told you. The Devil. The Five of Wands and the Ten of Swords. I do want to say that this could be connected to some, like a parent or someone that may have kind of guided you in a way that actually ended up steering you towards a lot of competition. Like almost feeling like you need to compete. Because the Knight of Wands is a bit of that energy. Like, I need to get in there, I need to go after it, I need to do it. No, hold back, hold back. You have done something here with, I feel like it's a childhood trauma. Might have been a fatherly figure, a very controlling, domineering figure. This person may have made you compete with things or made you feel like you needed to compete. But that ends up like not working out. Right? With the Ten of Swords, that didn't work out for you. But I do want to also say that this is like an end to that. But there's an end to you in it as well. The Six of Cups. The Three of Pentacles. Oh, this is something to build on. This is oh, look at this. This is cooperation, and this is like nicely giving of yourself, and also nicely receiving of others too. I've known people that cannot receive. That is not healthy. That is not healthy. People that cannot receive. Because most of the people that I've met that will not receive, they do it because they want one up on you. They don't want to ever feel like, and I don't mean like you're trying to, I mean, it's a birthday present or something. Or just like, that's important. Sometimes I think there's even more toxicity in people that do not know how to receive. Oh, yeah, it's bad. Anyways, but that's not part of the reading. But this is, okay, before I pulled out this Three of Pentacles, I was looking at this and I thought, oh, you know, this is nice. This is somebody who's like, they're much bigger than this person. So I want to say they're probably older than that person. And when I look at it, I know how to garden. Do you want to, would you like to keep that? Hey, I'll show you how to garden. Isn't that nice? Like that is a cooperative energy. And what you get here is the Three of Pentacles, where this Emperor is not a cooperative energy, or it wasn't. I mean, it was controlling, manipulative, compete, maybe even a sense of compete for me, compete for things. And no, but that is healed. And I want to say it's healed on a cosmic level, like with the Star and the World. Yeah, that's a big heal. And this, to me too, I mean, like you could be breaking some sort of ancestral patterns here. like not going to be the one to do, you know, like if you, because there's a lot of people too, like if their parents have treated them a certain way, they think it's okay to treat their kid that way. Like if your childhood wasn't the greatest, well, even if you have the opportunity, I've seen people do this, even if they have the opportunity to do better for their children, and they're like, no, well, I didn't get to do that when I was a kid, so I'm not going to let down. What the fuck is wrong with people? Like, that's a thing. So this feels like breaking something like that, right? Because that Emperor is not, that is really toxic energy. That is unhealthy. That is not nice at all. But right, and what are you healing though? You're healing about give and take. You're healing about give and take. And this is like, I've made this and I just give it to you. I just give it to you. Like, have it. Okay. Really? Thanks. But that's giving something. I don't feel like it's wanting anything back. But it almost like naturally produces this, you know, building on things here. Cooperating. Giving true, honest feedback. And true, honest feedback outside of a competitive environment is giving somebody the pointer you know they could use that's going to surpass you. I think that's really honest, truthful cooperation. What I'm getting this from this little area is really interesting, Scorpio. It's such an interesting energy to dip into, because it is like, it's almost like if you take this energy that we see in this card, and I'm almost applying it to this guy standing in the background. This is like being the mentor, being the teacher, being the coach, and you see it in them. And you know, if you give them this and that pointer, that they will surpass anything you've ever created. That takes all removal of the ego to do that. Because it's almost to experiencing the joy in what can be created, what somebody can build, what somebody can do. Total removal of envy, total removal of jealousy. There can also, you know, another thing that I've noticed too about people that do not receive well, if they try to give you something that you don't need, and you're trying to, they get very upset at that. No, you need to take this from me. Because there's also some sort of sense here about thinking your value is based on what you can give or take. This is a really big, like, because this energy just feels like, to me, something that most of us probably don't achieve in every facet of our lives. We might achieve it in one or two, but this is, yeah, that's interesting. Wow, we finished on that one. The Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. Regarding yourself for something here, some sort of really good opportunity. You're holding out for what the universe can deliver to you. And it honestly feels like you'll know it when you see it, right? That's what I got here. So, Scorpio, I'm going to go do your extended. In the extended, I'm going to use my Modern Spellcaster's Tarot, my Teeny Tiny Witch Tarot, and I'm going to leave it completely open reading. I'm going to just see what the universe wants to talk to you about, why, and then we're going to talk about it. Thank you so much, Scorpio. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.